When the rapeseed blooms in springtime at Chiang village, the whole area is swathed in a sea of yellow. It's the day of the tomb sweeping festival, and the bark of firecrackers rattles through the air as the villagers go to the graveyard to pay their respects to their ancestors. There's a special visitor among them. He's come from Taiwan. He is called Lu Haicheng. He was born in Chiang village. Over 60 years ago, a cruel turn of events forced him and more than 80 others to leave their hometown forever. Lu Haicheng and the others have lived 3/4 of their lives in Taiwan, but in their hearts, this village in Jiangsu's Haimen City is still their true home.
我是从台湾来的目的呢，就是说我要扫墓我们的父母。从前我们走时候啊，都是想念我们呐，哭了多少泪啊！现在他已经过世了吧，我们也还在，就是说我们要来祭拜他一下。
我们这里啊有很多特殊的村民，就是以前现在住在台湾。每年的清明节，他们都有很多人呢，几十个人回家去扫墓啊，祭拜那个祖先。这几年呢，因为年龄都比较大了，来的人比较少了。
爸爸妈妈，今朝我来前门听啊，有那个孙子啊、儿子啊来祭拜你了。
爸爸，今朝是前门节，我的子女做了些来帮你捎辛苦的。
你在把这送亲的，你在来的。
Some occupants of the graveyard were among those who, along with Lu Haicheng, found themselves unexpectedly separated from their loved ones. Chiang's tragedy began less than 6 months after the founding of the People's Republic. In March 1950, a great storm hit the Haimen area. Many villagers lost their crops. Chiang village was among the worst hit. The villagers organized a fishing expedition to try to alleviate the threat of starvation. More than 100 men took part. Jiang Hanzhong was 6 years old at the time, but he still remembers the day his father went out to sea.
因为我父亲呢，生有我姊妹3个人，还有我奶奶，这么多人。这个因为当时呢，因为受灾了、生意灾了，也很苦很苦。我们这一大堆人家呢，都吃那个亡火菜。就是那天呢，那个海上呢，有很多大雾。 我父亲撮合的时候呢，他就把那个铺着那个分割的那个工具，打一点甘泥，去山那个山原去的。
A few days later, after the boat had been due to return, a mood of foreboding spread among the villagers. That night, some of the fishing party returned. They brought some truly appalling news. Some of the young men had been taken away by pirates. The older men had been let go because of their age. The villagers were shocked. They were crying in anguish.
整个村子啊，就是我们那个岔路啊，男的多不的啊，可升正厅，可以你站在bod江里可以听到北边在哭，站在你站在那边看到两边听到耳朵来哭，这个是那这个线啊都哭绝了，或者以前嘛，现在儿子呢像神经一样的了。 找那个河守在底下，哎呀，我的儿子哇，啊怎么样？啊一些老人，还有的嘛，这个老婆啊，都很本身都很，甚至是压力说要往下掉的。
我哥哥那个2个哥哥抓得起来，我那个叫我爸爸到那边去接他们了。 接他们呢，一看我哥哥就2个哥哥就抓起来，我爸爸就不想回来了。我妈妈在路上就滚来滚去就哭了。我这一把，我们家的我姐姐啊，我爸爸啊，我妈妈啊，我们都在哭呀。我说还有个大嫂子也在哭呀。
那哭了讲不出来了，没办法讲了，真是。 我父亲崛起那天，我也知道了，那天哭得不得了啊！只有6岁，那个时候，爷爷奶奶哭，天天哭吧。
The village temple, which was usually quiet and deserted, was suddenly swamped with the villagers burning incense and praying for the return of their loved ones. It was said that so much incense got burned that the censers melted. Who had taken away their menfolk, and where were they? There was no answer for the grieving villagers. In Taiwan today, there are still more than 20 old men who can tell a similar tale to Lu Haicheng. Now all well into their retirement, they are the missing men from Shuanghe village. Lu Haicheng, now 84, lives in Taipei. 60 years ago, he and his 3 brothers were taken away together. His parents lost all of their sons in one fell swoop. His eldest and youngest brothers now suffer from health problems which prevent them from getting about. He meets up with his second brother regularly. These days, the old men from Shuanghe have little opportunity to meet each other, but the tale they tell of that fateful day over 60 years ago is the same.
这个船横到一个叫李亚山啊，东道港那边，就要下锚停等大潮，过李亚山，到外边叫武南山，武是南部的南沙。这个沙滩的这个东西啊，弄起来很简单，量也很多。那么船呢，到第2天晚上过去，到现在来讲，这个时间也是这个3月嘛。 这个天还亮了，大概已经6点多了吧，就看到从东边来了几条船，
来了这个大蟒船，比较我们船大，我们30几个人一个船，他那个走50、60个人，很大的船来了靠近了就马上开枪了，你知道。开枪以后我们就不敢动了。
他人很少呀，那个时间一个船上他只有2个人。 2个人拿个枪嘛，我们当老百姓的时候都看到枪都怕嘛。
叫我不能动。他有一个是拿的，现在我当过军人，我了解了，他拿的几个升机枪弹枪，一个呢拿的步枪，2个跳上船，先打人了，接不动就打。
就统统站下，站下去，上船，又上去了。 转去以后嘛，就是一到这个那个船舱啊，统统关起来，不得出来了。
The pirate ship was by now crowded with more than 80 people. Where would it head for? Who were their abductors? The men were terrified and feared the worst.
他们讲，你们要不要就是说想办法动手啊，把他们就是说丢了海里面，我们才有办法回去。我说我们怎么，他们丢到海里啊？他们有枪啊，装，我们哪里敢动啊？就没有敢动，就以后就跟着他走。
这个时候我们不晓得开船家到什么地方了。那时候我们人民解放军也没有水路艇啊，什么都没有的呀，就直接航行到了小阳山，舟山的小阳山，小阳山就是他们根据地。
The People's Republic of China had been founded on October the 1st, 1949. While it controlled the majority of the mainland, 5 months later, in March 1950, some areas along the southeastern coastline were still under the control of the KMT. The KMT administration in Taiwan was still planning to retake the mainland. It needed more troops, so it kidnapped young men from the southeast coast. The villagers from Shuanghe were just some of the unlucky ones. Pressed, ganged, they were then shipped to Taiwan to receive a grueling military training.
我们兄弟，小的兄弟两个就编了一个营去了。我的二哥和我大哥呢就编了一个营，我们编的都是机枪连，扛机枪的。我弟弟呢就是说在这个第三连拿步枪的。我两个哥哥呢都在一个第六连第二营，我们是第一营。 就是一个团，74团的。
到了部队呢，就到台湾，台湾就接受新兵的训练。新兵训练，你们想不到，我的同事在台湾呢有没有讲？出基本教练，鞋子都没有，有的有鞋子，大赤膊，短裤。台湾那个天气热的得了啊！刚新兵嘛，3月到了6、7月。 晒那个皮啊，起那个泡，晚上啊趴到水啊会哭，听到的话会打。
After training, the men were sent to be part of the garrison on Jinmen Island, close to the mainland. Much to Lu's relief, the men from Shuanghe were initially all assigned to the same division so they could look after each other. But later, things were to change. On September 3, 1954, a huge artillery barrage was launched against Jinmen. It was designed to demoralize the KMT troops. The boys from Shuanghe were in the front line. Lu Haicheng was almost killed in the first few moments.
我在那边就开始收碉堡啊，弄洋灰。我去下面提水海边呢，这个厦门的炮就看到我了，就瞄准我打过来3发炮弹。刚好我走到上面，他就炮弹就来了，就刚好打到这边来。他那个是连管的3发炮。我说我命不该死啊！
到2点了，2点多钟嘛。 这个咚，大炮来了，那个像地下雨一样的，那个炮片呢，空炸的嘛，炮片嘛，我们出来的时候马上到防空洞嘛，到防空洞躲避嘛，你怎么能让你这要打死很多人呢
？9月3号，共产党的炮，大学居民都打得很，打得几千发炮弹。 也我们家乡人也是打死了2个人。
The bombardment terrified the villagers from Jiangsu, and now 2 of them would never see their hometown again. The others still faced death at any moment. If they tried to flee, they would be summarily executed for desertion. They could only wait and endure whatever fate had in store for them. Meanwhile, the suffering of their families back home continued without cease. Of the 87 men press-ganged into the KMT army, the overwhelming majority had wives and small children. So, not only had the village lost the most vigorous part of its workforce, but many families had been destroyed. For many years, Shuanghe was called the village of widows, while conditions for the youngsters growing up there were very harsh.
当时是什么呢？还没有住在那个合作县。但是我们家呢，情况啦，那个劳动力呢，一点劳动力都没有了。我们姊妹3口，我姐姐8岁，我6岁，我妹妹3岁，啊。幸好呢，那个邻嫂啊和外公啊亲戚啦。 生活上不这个那个县委上了救济啦，这样没办法的嘛。
劳动力我只有我一个大嫂，我一个爸爸，我就小了，我妈妈生病的，不好走的，挺苦的不是。
当时嘛，还有我几个哥哥都很小，他们没什么办法了。 就当时我父亲和母亲是做什么的呢？在那个海边上就烧盐，那当时就这么度日子的。
家里爷爷奶奶谁是我母亲我父亲不在了，母亲也不在家里了，谁跑出去了？ 就是靠他来谋生的。
When Liu Haicheng was kidnapped, his wife was expecting their first child. His daughter was born a few months after he disappeared.
我爸爸走了6个月，我才生了。生了以后，我还不会走路，我就妈妈改嫁了，就奶奶带我的。后来我爷爷，我8岁那一年就死掉了，又死掉，真的我很苦很苦。我和奶奶2个人就捡柴火，捡很远的路，人家比我大，我很小，我那个时候只有11、12岁，手跳啊跳啊跳得回来。 看到人家有大人来接了，我没有人来接，我慢慢的就摆下来，就坐在那边哭。我不知道我爸爸在哪里。
The little girl didn't know where her father was, and her father didn't know if his child had been born safely, nor even if it was a boy or a girl. For years, Liu was tortured with homesickness and anxiety. But as the first decade of his new life passed away, Liu, like many others, prepared to get married and start a new family.
我想办法说，我大陆结个婚了，孩子也有了。我知道肚子有孩子，不是男不是女都不晓得，不想结婚。结果我一个说白舅子，他也去了嘛。他说你们兄弟4个哦，已经过了这个10来年了。我说。 你们不结婚的话，也想回不去了。他讲，已经回不去了，不可能说返到大陆来的。他就想， 他说你们兄弟4个应该有2个小的结婚。
If the pressed men in Taiwan felt that returning home was an impossible dream, the children they left behind grew up dreaming of the return of their fathers and relief from endless hardships they endured. Liu Shuitian was also born after his father was kidnapped. It was a tragedy that shaped the whole course of his life.
那时候8岁的前呢，我们还不知道，不懂什么爸爸在哪里。后来呢，他们说了，不知道哪里去了。那个时候不清楚，还不知道死了还活的。奶奶爷爷在，他就是我奶奶病上的，心情感到好苦啊。我记得我父亲我绝考，最伤心。 没得机会，没有事。记想这个时候，我最伤心。
Liu Shuitian feels deep sadness not just for himself, but for his father, Liu Yintao. Liu Yintao suffered a severe mental breakdown due to homesickness and stress. His comrades knew all too well the cause of his condition, but they could do nothing to help him.
这时候疯了，叫他走下来，他就不住，他就那个蹦蹦出来，拦一根地啊。我们在那边嘛，总得我们去啊，去了他就疯了嘛。
他生这个病呢，我们晓得他特别想家，就也没有其他的毛病，我也晓得他就是想家，久了就变成有病了，身体就吃亏了。那么久了以后呢，东部啊把他收容了。
Liu Yintao's countrymen were much affected by his suffering. It was a wound all shared in their hearts. At the time, no one was allowed to express their homesickness in public, not even in the meetings that the kidnapped villagers had with each other. But the Shuanghe men would often go to burn incense in a temple by the sea. Were their parents still alive? How were their children growing up? Their hopes and prayers swirled up to the heavens with the smoke from the incense. Oppressed, wretched, and homesick, now the shadow of war was looming over the young men from Shuanghe. Meanwhile, the children they left behind faced an equally uncertain situation. Faced with this sea of troubles, was there any hope to be found? Then, one day, a mysterious letter from abroad arrives in the village. Join us for the second part of Chiang's Slave Soldiers, The Letter. In March 1950, 87 young men from Jiangsu's Shuanghe village were kidnapped while out at sea on a fishing trip. They were taken to Taiwan, where they were forced to join the KMT army. Their families didn't know where they were. The disappearance of so many young men was an unmitigated disaster for the village. The young men, now slave soldiers in Chiang Kai-shek's service, had to endure a brutal training regime, crippling homesickness, and then the terror of warfare. Those they left behind in Jiangsu just had to survive however they could. Today's modern Taiwan is an advanced society. The era of crude propaganda and martial law is gone. But it's been 60 years since Liu Haicheng and his fellow villagers were press ganged into the KMT army, and now they are old men. Married or remarried to Taiwanese wives, many are now also grandfathers. How did they eventually find love in this new land?
我们有翻译官，好的对了，对个福建人，也没讲闽南语，没讲国语。那个时候过49年了，那个时候35岁嘛，35，第35啊，23。
Most of the men married in the 1960s. They were by then experienced soldiers. Having lost all hope of returning home, they wanted to settle down and live normal lives in Taiwan. However, just as it seemed this might be possible, fate played another cruel trick on them. In the early 1960s, Chiang Kai-shek's administration launched another campaign to retake the mainland. All those in the military were to have their service periods extended. They were told to prepare for war at any time. As they made their preparations, Lu Haichang and his comrades felt huge bitterness.
我们想怎么样反攻啊？这么几个军队来反攻啊？ 讲是这样讲啊，上课政治就有的讲啊，我们要反攻大陆啊，要打回大陆去，你们要安心怎么样？我们但是那个时候不敢讲话呢。
这是反攻大陆门，我们也信，反攻大陆门，我就回家不就容易了？有机会回家。
心里还想，这是互相残杀啊，等于兄弟啊。 兄弟残杀流下的血啊，给外人踩呀！兄弟不团结吗？
Time passed and the soldiers grew numb with repeated futile mobilizations. Military regulations meant they were unable to post even a single letter to their families, and they certainly never dared to talk about their feelings for their birthplace. In their far-off home village, their broken families were surviving as best they could. Beachcombing was an important source of extra income, but it can be dangerous. The unwary can easily get trapped by the tide, so children are usually not allowed to take part. In Shuanghe, this rule had to be broken.
"我小的时候，当然，他们比我大一点的都不可以下海，对不对？只有我们小的时候，刚满7、8岁吧，就去下海，但是小孩子肯定不允许下海的，当时，那怎么办呢？我们就催大人，他们一起去。
一个要村干部嘛，那看到我们家哭，那把当我到海里面，那把人点泥路了。那个时候呢，他们就当我到海里去，他们帮我挑担子，我那个泥路我们这边一个捏，这样子的，他们还帮我挑担子，呀，就是说下的稍微拿得到一点嘛，那得把我到海里面去啊，就大家捡泥路，回来买点钱。
Sympathy for their plight meant the other villagers would tolerate the children on the beaches, but there were still great dangers.
有一次赶小海，突然间，涨潮了，那个潮水很大，有2米高，下面推，当时我们村里，死掉10几个人，还有一个小孩子嘛。2个哥哥在台湾呢，但他因为家里很穷， 他是赶小孩去的，大概13、14岁吧，就在那一次，他死掉了。
Those who had lost their fathers or brothers on that fateful day in March 1950 had to try to scratch a living however they could. The beach they combed along was the same one that those lost young men had set out from. The beachcombers might have gazed out to sea, wondering what became of their fathers. But answers came there not. Living through all the great hardships of the time, those left behind kids of Shuanghe village grew into young adults. Their lives were made even more difficult by the fact that Shuanghe occupies a strategic position near the mouth of the Yangtze River. As such, villagers with relations overseas were often afforded special attention by the national and local security services.
和地府海外又是一层关系，但是呢，它有海外关系呢，这个都是要受影响的。这个是我们都作为一个我首长来讲是明确的。这个是他的家属要当兵啊，或者是要到外面去工作政审当中啊，这个是肯定要打一个问号的。
差不多说你什么事都不能干，为什么呢？ 就是有这一层海外关系，像什么考大学啊，但是大学不是有分数考的，是推荐的，但是你没有办法。
到熊山，女熊山不能去，不给我们去，女熊山或者么当兵啊什么东西不给我们去的。
学个团员，广场中心前进团嘛，团员嘛，没得别的，或者呢，他一个。 那你要当兵啊，你也没得取代啊。总之说，你谁那，因为我们变为一种有海外关系的人了。
对这些人上街是有控制的，有看法的。就是晚上有的时候有活动了，我们本身也是。 民兵是武装民兵啊，用了谭先生的这个武装民兵到我们村里来，值班也是晚上，就防止我们这个村里面这么多外地人有没有人回来。
During this tense period, severe political pressure was felt in both Taiwan and on the mainland. But family relationships trump politics in the hearts of ordinary people. The longing to overcome this cruel separation was mirrored on both sides of the strait.
我们去了，天天睡觉都在哭，想到父母，是吧？那个时候不准通信的。
就我周末还睡在床上哭，我妈妈不理我，我爸爸从来没看到过我。我说会不会理我？我说也没有关系，我只要叫声父亲，父亲喂我一声，我已经目的达到了，我就心满意足了。
If the divided families longed for each other in their dreams, they also carried out other remembrances in their daily lives.
我嫂子抓起以后1年半就死掉了，4年过多，我们家随便什么节日都要给我哥哥和我跟那个嫂子都盛一碗饭。 他这个饭呢，像过年呢，我们家有几口人，都坐在那个桌子上面，但是我父母亲要把我哥哥的和我嫂子的一碗饭，也要盛在这个桌子上。
我一参加就祖先牌子谁弄起来了。我要烧第五代嘛，我是第五代嘛，祖先5代、3、5代我统统要烧。
我那时候生病的时候啊，在一个我军人身份，在一个水塘边上早上散步，看到一个树枝上啊写了几个字，我的文化有限，我看这个字认识，什么抬头望明月啊，低头思故乡。我在那个树枝边上自己掉下来泪。不是我写的，他把我的心里的话写出来，这个有文化。刻在一个树上啊，我当时在那个树上啊，树边上站着掉泪。
Over those years, this homesickness was a secret heartache for the men from Shuanghe. Those who still lived in the village also had to be careful never to refer to the missing men. Then the wheel of history turned once again, and it changed the lives of the villagers. On February 21st, 1972, U.S. President Richard Nixon paid an official visit to China. The two previously hostile nations entered a dialogue for peace. This historic meeting of the Chinese and American leadership had a far-reaching impact on international relations. As a consequence of the meeting, exchanges between the two countries at non-governmental level also began to flourish. One day in 1973, a year after President Nixon's visit, a letter arrived in the village. It was addressed in a strange hand to one of the villagers, Liu Jinqi. It had been posted in the United States. The villagers were very nervous about what it might mean.
"他说有没有人在外国的？他说，我当时我父母呢就想，美国没有，外国没有了。他说，只有我儿子呢，10几岁给抢到抓的去了。他说你这样吧，你到大队干部喊一个大队，村上一个干部来一下。
Under the watchful eye of the local official, Liu Jinqi opened the letter. He was stunned. It was signed in the name of Liu Shuiqi, his long-lost older brother. After being discharged from the KMT Army, Liu Shuiqi worked in the merchant marine. His ship often docked in the United States. After the thaw in Sino-U.S. relations, Liu felt he could try to post a letter to his home village from America.
就是世纪在那边，有老乡多少老乡死掉了，多少老乡在那边，就是他们家里告诉他们家里，只有他能通信，就是一般邻居的家属全告他们。有些人死掉了，死了几个了，还有一些活的在那边干案，叫他们家里有什么情况写2句带着去。
News of the letter spread like wildfire through the village. After nearly a quarter of a century, they had finally had word of their missing menfolk. Villagers swarmed into Liu Jinqi's home.
家里心里肯定有高兴，有难过了，对吧？几十年没有通信，对吧？肯定难过的。人家来，邻居来也有心高兴的不得了，有心上难过，他们在那边受这么大的苦。
第一防线到我们没有得进去啊，没有。他来了第一防线了，他家里为了个几十个人竟然进不去， 或者问其他人，就是旁边的人呢，怎么样呢，就讨一讨口气。
我们在他那个小房子里面去研究了一下这封信的内容，对吧？好，这封信肯定是他们从台湾寄过来的，就是在台湾的人，他们住在，他说我住在台湾。
The letter came as a huge surprise. For the first time, the villagers knew the missing men were alive and in Taiwan. Although having a link to Taiwan brought political problems, this was nothing compared to the bonds of family. The men in Taiwan were equally excited to hear from their folks back home.
信来了啊！我家里联络上了，怎么样情形？哦，现在才看到，我父母已经去世了，我父亲去世的更早，我母亲死过去衣服都穿了，摆在地下，结果又活回来，又活了3年，他讲才死的。哎，这我才知道，就是说我们现在有一个女孩在大陆啊。
我父亲写来的亲笔写信呢，我父亲他写信东西都很不错的，他写信给我了，我接到信呢，就是我一个姐夫也来这里当兵的，一个姐夫，可以呢，他年龄比我大，他所以说你们2个人要大家商量，什么做什么事情那也要注意，啊，学家里的我的外甥女啊怎么样，他都对我讲。
已经可以通信了，偷偷的就可以啊，间接的可以通信了。我很高兴，就是说，怎么讲呢？我只要求故乡家人给我一张合照，我就了解了，你们在不在一起？我最好能快一点给我，你按到我的来信的地址啊回信。上边呢最好啊多谈亲情，以便今后多联络。
The letters were cherished and preserved on both sides of the strait. Given the circumstances of the time, this clandestine communication via a third party was kept secret for more than a decade. In their letters, the missing men told of how their lives had developed and of their terrible longing for their hometown. Although they were very careful, the villagers feared that inevitably the news of so many letters arriving from overseas would leak out.
Just 来信，他家属收到了信，他都不敢对外这个去讲的。他都是甚至于保密的，因为他要考虑到海外关系，尤其是跟台湾有关系，他们都不敢的，不敢讲的。只有从这个邮递员这个上面呢，这个偷到一点风声了，或者是碰到了以后，他偶然讲起来有这样你再去找他，我已经没有了。
肯定不能让政府知道。村里面没事，村里面他知道这么多人家写信，他也不会去讲，也不会去反映哦，我们村里谁什么了，他不敢，他不会去讲，因为他这么讲了以后，这么多群老百姓家里，家家都有信来，你怎么管得了，对不对？如果说你搞了那一个人家把你恨死了。
Neighborliness and a sense of compassion helped to maintain the secret of the letters. However, people still felt a terrible sense of loss, not knowing whether or not they'd ever be able to see each other again. Political relations across the Taiwan Strait were still very tense, and it seemed this would never change. However, change was at hand. In December 1978, the third plenary session of the Communist Party of China authorized the beginning of mainland China's reform and opening up process. One of its key mission statements was to aim for the peaceful reunification of the motherland. On January 1st, 1979, the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress of the People's Republic of China published a message to their compatriots in Taiwan. It called on both sides of the strait to resolve their military standoff through negotiation. It also recommended opening up postal communication. That same day, the defense minister of the People's Republic announced the cessation of the Jinmen bombardments. By the end of September 1981, the chairman of the Standing Committee of the National People's Congress advocated specific peaceful measures to end the painful division of the Chinese nation. For the first time in 30 years, the Taiwan Strait echoes to the call for peace. How will this change the lives of the people of Shuanghe Village? The secret communication across the strait leads one man to take a great leap in the dark. Can the veterans' dream to return to their hometown be realized? What changes have the decades brought to Shuanghe Village? Please join us for part 3 of Chiang Slave Soldiers, The Homecoming.